What if I told you that you could lose 60, 70, or even 80% of a vital organ right now, and you would not feel a single drop of pain? No aches, no warning bells, just absolute silence. This is the terrifying reality of chronic kidney disease. Your kidneys are relentless biological machines, working 24 hours a day to filter toxins out of your blood. But they have one massive design flaw. The active core of your kidney tissue literally has zero pain receptors. So, if the core cannot feel pain, why do people always associate kidney issues with agonizing backaches? That is the lie of pain. The truth is, your kidneys only scream when the damage hits the outside. The outer shell, called the renal capsule, and the tiny tubes leading to your bladder, called the ureters, are loaded with nerve endings. If a sharp, glass-like kidney stone gets trapped in that tube, or if a massive infection causes the whole organ to swell and stretch the capsule, you will absolutely feel it. You will feel that cold sweat, drop to your knees kind of agony. But here is the chilling part. If you do not have a kidney stone, and you do not have an acute infection, your kidneys will suffer in total silence. Chronic, long-term damage does not trigger those pain nerves. It just slowly chips away at your body's filtration system, day after day, year after year, while you go about your life thinking everything is perfectly fine. Because they cannot use pain to warn you, your kidneys have to send out distress signals in other ways. They leave subtle, weird, and easily misunderstood clues all over your body. Clues that most people completely brush off until it is way too late. Today, we are going to decode those signals. Here are the 10 silent cries for help your kidneys are sending you right now, and exactly what you need to do to stop the damage. To understand how your kidneys cry for help, you first have to understand how they break down. And the most common failure happens at the microscopic level, inside tiny filtration units called glomeruli. Think of these filters as a high-tech security system. Their job is to let waste slip through into your urine while keeping all the good stuff locked safely inside your bloodstream. But chronic inflammation and wear and tear can rip microscopic holes in the security net. And when the net tears, the leaks begin. This brings us to a critical protein called albumin. Albumin is supposed to stay in your blood. You can think of it as a microscopic sponge. Its entire purpose is to hold on to water, keeping your blood thick and preventing fluid from seeping out into your surrounding tissues. But when your kidney filters are damaged, those precious albumin sponges slip right through the cracks and get flushed down the toilet. This triggers sign number 5, persistent, foamy urine. We are not talking about a few bubbles that disappear after a flush. We are talking about a thick layer of foam that stays in the bowl. That foam is literally your vital protein, your albumin, leaking out of your body. And when you lose your internal sponges, chaos erupts in your bloodstream. Without albumin to hold the water inside your blood vessels, the fluid has nowhere to go but out. It seeps directly into your bodily tissues. During the night, while you are lying flat in bed, gravity distributes this escaped fluid evenly across your body. The delicate, thin skin around your eyes and cheeks fills up like a water balloon. This is sign number 2, waking up with a puffy face and severely swollen eyes in the morning. It is not just from a bad night of sleep. It is your body telling you that its water balance is broken. But the story changes when you stand up. As you go about your day, sitting at your desk or walking around, gravity pulls all that escaped fluid straight down to the lowest point. And this is where a second, silent mechanism joins the attack. A damaged kidney loses its ability to filter out sodium. So, your body starts hoarding salt. And where salt goes, water follows. This massive accumulation of unsponged fluid and excess sodium pools in your lower extremities, leading to sign number 3, swollen feet and ankles, specifically in the evening. If you take your socks off at night and see deep, lingering indentations on your skin, your kidneys are screaming that they cannot process sodium properly. But that retained sodium does something far more dangerous than just swelling your ankles. It packs your blood vessels tight with excess water, turning up the pressure inside your circulatory system. This is sign number 8, high blood pressure that seems to come out of nowhere and resists medication. And here is the most vicious, destructive cycle in your entire body. High blood pressure is a symptom of kidney failure, but it is also the number 1 cause of it. The extra pressure blasts through your fragile kidney filters, tearing the holes even wider, leaking even more protein, retaining even more sodium, and driving the pressure even higher. It is a silent loop of destruction. But the leaking and pooling is only the beginning. Soon, the real poison starts to build up. When your kidney filters break down, it is not just about losing the good things like water and protein. It is about what stays trapped inside. Your kidneys are supposed to act as your body's ultimate waste disposal system. But when that system goes on strike, the daily trash has nowhere to go. It backs up directly into your bloodstream. This internal poisoning begins with a waste product called urea. Normally, urea is flushed out effortlessly, but as it builds up in your toxic blood, it crosses into your brain. Your brain is highly sensitive to this chemical waste. This triggers sign number 1, unrelenting fatigue and heavy brain fog. You feel sluggish, exhausted, and you just cannot concentrate, no matter how much caffeine you drink. But the urea does not just stop at your brain. It circulates everywhere, including your salivary glands. And here is where things get truly bizarre. Naturally occurring bacteria in your mouth will start breaking down this excess urea and turning it into ammonia. This creates sign number 9, a distinct metallic taste in your mouth and breath that smells faintly of ammonia. You can brush your teeth all day long, but the metallic taste stays because the poison is coming from the inside. While urea is attacking your head, another mineral called phosphorus is accumulating right under your skin. Your kidneys can no longer filter it out. This microscopic buildup irritates the nerve endings in your tissue, leading to sign number 6, severe, unexplainable itching and intensely dry skin that no amount of lotion can fix. As these toxins and electrolyte imbalances saturate your body, your nervous system begins to panic. It gets stuck in a state of high alert. It simply forgets how to relax. This leads to sign number 10, terrible insomnia and a highly frustrating condition called restless leg syndrome. At night, your legs feel jittery, like an uncomfortable tension is building deep inside the muscles, and you have to move them just to find temporary relief. Finally, as the physical damage to your glomeruli worsens, the natural flow of your plumbing is completely disrupted. The filters are torn, yet ironically clogged with microscopic debris. This brings us to sign number 4, a drastic change in how you pee. You find yourself waking up multiple times in the middle of the night to go, but the actual volume is strangely low. And when you look down, the urine might appear dark, cloudy, or carry a harsh, foul odor. Your system is fundamentally breaking down. Now, imagine waking up after that terrible, restless night that we just talked about, and you simply cannot find the energy to get out of bed. You might assume it is just the lack of sleep, or the toxic buildup making you tired. But there is a much deeper, more deceptive reason for your absolute exhaustion. Your kidneys do a lot more than just filter out the trash. They act as the master oxygen sensors for your entire body. Even though they make up less than 1% of your body weight, a staggering 25% of your blood volume pumps directly through them. As all that blood flows in, the active cells in your kidneys are literally tasting it, measuring exactly how much oxygen you have available. When oxygen levels drop, a healthy kidney leaps into action. It secretes a crucial hormone called EPO, or erythropoietin. This hormone travels straight into your bone marrow, acting like a direct injection of pure energy. It commands your bones to manufacture millions of fresh, oxygen-carrying red blood cells. But when your kidneys are damaged and scarred from everything we have discussed so far, this command center shuts down. The EPO hormone stops flowing. And without that vital signal, your bone marrow simply stops making enough red blood cells. This brings us to sign number 7, severe, unexplainable anemia. Without enough red blood cells, your entire body is starved of oxygen. And oxygen is the absolute core ingredient your cells need to create heat and energy. This is why you feel freezing cold all the time, even when you are wearing a thick sweater in a warm room. It is why you look in the mirror and realize your skin has become incredibly pale, losing all of its healthy, rosy tone. And most frighteningly, it is why you suddenly find yourself gasping for air and getting completely winded after walking up just a single flight of stairs. Your lungs are working perfectly fine, but your blood simply cannot carry the oxygen your muscles are begging for. Your damaged kidneys have essentially tricked your body into suffocating itself from the inside out. So, how do we stop this terrifying chain reaction? By the time you notice a thick layer of foam in your toilet bowl, or you are gasping for air on the stairs, your kidneys have already sustained massive damage. You cannot wait for these silent alarms to finally ring. You must build a defensive wall around your body's most underappreciated filters right now. The absolute biggest step you can take, the golden key to saving your glomeruli, is taking control of your metabolic health. You have to reduce your insulin resistance and conquer high blood pressure. These two forces are the ultimate wrecking balls that constantly smash against your delicate kidney tissues. By keeping your blood sugar stable and your blood pressure in check, you are instantly removing the heaviest burdens your kidneys face every single day. Next, let us talk about hydration. You do not need to walk around carrying a massive gallon jug, forcing yourself to chug water until you feel sick. Your body has a built-in hydration monitor. Just look at the color of your urine. If it looks like plain, clear water, you are actually overworking your kidneys by drinking too much. If it is dark, you are dehydrated. What you want is a light, pale straw color. That is the perfect balance. And here is a crucial warning that most people ignore. Stop reaching for over-the-counter painkillers every time you have a minor ache. Drugs known as NSAIDs, like ibuprofen, are highly toxic to your kidneys when used too often. They literally restrict the blood flow to the very organs that are trying to keep you healthy. But the most powerful weapon you have in this fight is early detection. The next time you visit your doctor, do not just settle for the standard blood tests. A basic eGFR test will only sound the alarm if your kidneys are already failing. Instead, you need to explicitly ask for an albumin to creatinine ratio test. Think of this simple urine test as an advanced early warning radar system. It is designed to detect microalbuminuria, which means it can spot those microscopic protein leaks months or even years before your overall filtration rate actually begins to drop. Your kidneys work in total silence to keep you alive. Do not let them die in silence. Listen to the clues, demand the right tests, and protect your filters before it is too late.